Hybrid Saiyans are so back. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here. Today we have the EZA details for the TEQ LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So we'll go over his details as well as a little bit of what we can expect for the rest of this campaign as we close out the first ever Global Dokkan Campaign. So let's start by taking a look at what he does. So first off, I want to say I am super excited for this EZA. As many of you guys know, this was the first ever major LR banner I tried to summon on my account. Not only that, it was almost the first ever major shaft I received from an LR banner. Coincidentally, I think it took me like 1,500 stones or so to pull the first copy of Gohan, and I think that was my worst shaft until 8th anniversary when we nearly tripled that. But so I'm really excited to finally have a good team and good use for this guy, because when I pulled him, I didn't really have a good movie heroes team. But now that doesn't matter because they fixed a lot of his major issues. So let's jump on in. Let's take a look here. So he is now movie heroes, key 4, HP attack defense 150%, and super tech types key 4 and HP attack defense 100%. So pretty standard for yellow coin LR EZAs. He gets attack and defense 200%, receives an additional key 2 per key sphere obtained, launches an additional super attack, and chance of performing a critical hit 20%. He also randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to tech key spheres, so really helpful with that tech orb changing. For 4 turns from his entry turn, he has damage reduction 30% and guards all attacks. For every key sphere obtained, he gets attack and defense 10%, and when attacking with 12 or more key, he gets an additional attack and defense 100%. When attacking with 18 or more key, he gets an additional attack 100%, attack 159%, and chance for a critical hit 20% when you are below 58% HP. And attack 159% and chance to perform a critical hit 20% starting from the 5th turn from the start of battles, right? So, you can drop this early by getting hit, or you can drop it after by hitting the 5th turn if it's a longer event where you're probably not going to be falling below this until much later. He also gets an additional 159% defense and chance to perform a critical hit 20% when there's another movie heroes or another hybrid Saiyans ally attacking the same turn. So this is huge because this condition prior, right, not only was it significantly less, but it was also strictly movie hero. So they did open his passive up to hybrid Saiyans as well. So that makes him really good on the new trios team. As well, he gets defense 159% and chance for a critical hit 20% when there's another ally who includes Goku on the team, or when there's a youth category ally attacking in the same turn. So again, making him really good for that new hybrids team under the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, because now his passive is not restricted to movie heroes and movie heroes Goku. It is, it has been opened up, and this is great. This is probably the best thing they could have done for him. Giving him 4 turns of damage reduction and guard makes him really good for short events for these new hybrid Saiyans fights, and making, for the special battles, which are, these type of fights you're going to be finishing in 4 turns. And then for longer events, right, they even gave him a little bit there. On his 12 key, he is greatly raising attack and defense for the turn and causing colossal damage and greatly lowering defense. However, on his 18 key, he is infinitely stacking attacks. This is a 30% stack, and then greatly raising defense, so a 50% stack infinitely, while also massively lowering defense. So really good. They made him an attack and defense stacker on his 18 key. Unfortunately not on his 12 key. Would have been nice to be on his 12 key, but I mean, on the 18 key is still good. He's still going to stack up pretty fast, especially when you also consider he's getting a lot of extra attack and defense from his key spheres obtained and from the amount of key he actually achieves. So all in all, he looks like an insanely busted LR, right? Aside from Goten, Gohan, and Trunks, right, that team still needed one more sort of big hitter to really send the team home, and this is it. They gave it to him. This hybrids team now just needs 1 or 2 more things you know, in terms of like floating support to help the team out, and they'll be in a really, really good position, right? A lot of their support currently on the team relies on when attacking for their dodge and their defense, which makes them really bad for a lot of these AoE fights. So, you know, 1 or 2 extra supports, and the team's going to be cooking real good. One thing I do want to note is, unfortunately, his active skill won't change. So his active skill is still going to be 58% or less with a movie hero's ally who includes Goku. Now, unfortunately, this means that on the hybrids team, you're probably not going to be able to activate that unless we ever get, you know, sometime soon, a, you know, Gohan and Goku from one of the movies where, you know, they exchange or tag. That's about the only way this is going to happen, at least to be usable on this hybrids team, which I do think it's probably the preferred place to use him, although he is on Earth Protecting Heroes, which means he can be utilized on the TEQ Vegito's team. And looking at his link here, right, he does share quite a few links with the AGL Goku side of the Gogeta, as well as, you know, your typical 4 links with Gohan, other Gohan type units, and 4 links with other Super Saiyan Goku. So, I mean, he's got a pretty decent link set, so he'll link good with the Goku side of the TEQ Vegito as well. Which means that if you run him on Earth Protecting Heroes, as long as you have a movie heroes Goku, which guess what? That's the AGL Gogeta right there, you're going to be good. So if you can happen to drop below the 58% on that team, you can pop this active and then pop the AGL active to have that 59% extra on top of the Gogeta active. So, I mean, it's probably not the best way to run it, but if you really wanted to run it with the Goku, that is the option. Now, that is not to say that there couldn't be, well, there's no more coming for this celebration, but that's not to say we can't see things in the near future that might support him as well, right? Remember, these guys, I mean, pretty much anybody from this whole area could be due up for an EZA. The Garlic Jr. Gohan could be up for an EZA soon. He would certainly help out this Gohan and the team as well, but specifically in terms of movie heroes Goku's, that could work with them, right, depending on the team, right? Right, these guys could get their EZA soon. Blue Goku and Vegeta could get their EZA soon, and then they could really help out there as well. As well as I think these guys are on movie heroes. The Plan to Eradicate Saiyans, Goku, and because it is technically just a Goku, they could EZA sometime soon as well. So, I mean, there are options here. Actually, plus the Goku and Vegeta, right? Although I'm convinced these guys are probably waiting till Anniversary, but it's possible they could come during Tanabata, right? So there are some options coming in the future to give him that Goku passive, but right now it's kind of just the AGL Gogeta that would work really well for that part of his passive. But he's really, I mean, honestly, the way I look at him, he's going to excel in content where he can be used with the Super Saiyan trio, because, I mean, the realistic thing is, as I said, there isn't much left in terms of what's coming to the celebration, so I doubt they're going to fit anything from here. It'll be in the next celebration, so... last thing I want to leave you guys with is his defense, right? Just because I know a lot of people see that, you know, intro guard and damage reduction going away and people are worried. Well, here's the thing. If you are on the correct setup, right? So there's a Hybrid Saiyan ally on the turn. You have a youth ally as well. You get at least 6 key spheres, and, you know, it's your second turn of stacking, right? You are looking at, you know, 5.9 million defense on his second turn. And that's like, that's not crazy to even think about, right? You're gonna be on the hybrids team. You're gonna have a youth character. You're gonna have hybrid Saiyans, right? 6 key spheres, that could be tough, but again, he's changing key spheres, so more often than not, you'll probably be seeing it. And then, right, with 2 SA stacks, that's literally just 2 turns with him on rotation. Okay, then you want to take it a step further, use the double active skill with the Goten and Trunks, and then now you're talking, right, up to 8 million or 9 million defense. And this would essentially be a turn 4 setup, right? So obviously after turn 4 it could be a little bit less, but I mean, that's still pretty good, all things considered, especially considering he is infinitely stacking defense. So I did want to leave you guys with that to get a kind of an idea of just exactly how broken he is. In my opinion, He's one of the better LR EZAs, at least on paper, that we've gotten so far. And I can't wait to test him out in game. So guys, that's it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts on the new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan EZA. I kind of like what they did. I love that they adjusted his restrictions to open them up to other teams, at least to the Hybrids team where he'll work significantly better on. So that's it for the video, guys. If nothing else, thanks for watching, and aloha.